What is this Yemen? Has it been visited by aliens that are super proficient in the arts of war? What is it that makes the Yemenis so incredibly tenacious, brave, and accurate in their fire?
George, when I was a weapons inspector in Iraq, the first thing that I had to come to grips with was that the Iraqis were some of the finest scientists in the world, that they had been educated in European schools, European universities, and these weren't simple Bedouin tribesmen who put on a suit and were out of place. These were cultured intellectuals of the highest order. And the next thing I learned is that the Iraqis, in many ways, looked to the Yemeni for guidance on certain technical issues. For instance, the Yemeni had the SS-21 Tochka missile. The Iraqis borrowed a missile, SS-21, from the Yemenis to reverse engineer it, and were in coordination with the Yemenis about the complexities of guidance and control. And this is in the 1990s, early 1990s.
Wow.
And it always struck me. I'm like, wait a minute, this is Yemen. These guys wear sandals, and they have, they wear dish rags around their heads. And I mean, I'm being very racist right now,
a knife, and
they have the
belt.
curved knife. And it's a cool looking knife. But I mean, come on, man. This is the modern world we're talking about. And the Iraqis, whenever they spoke of the Yemeni, always spoke in the highest degree, not only about their technical proficiencies, and I'll give another war story. We were trying to get, during the Gulf War, we were trying to get the Saudis to redeploy troops to the Kuwaiti border. After all, Iraq invaded Kuwait, and we were concerned about the Saudis moving down into the eastern provinces. And we're like, why aren't you moving your forces? And the Saudis said, we ain't moving any forces off the Yemeni border. Those guys are crazy. And if they come over the border, they could take Riyadh. And I'm like, wait a minute, these are just guys who wear sandals and wear dish rags, and they got a knife. Why are you worried about them? The Yemeni have been misunderstood by the West forever. Yes, they wear sandals. Yes, they wear dish rags. And yes, they have a cool knife. But that's cultural, traditional things. They also have PhDs. They also are engineers of the highest order. They know how to run a modern society. If you've been to the city of Sana'a, you'll see it as a modern, functioning city, as is many other places in Yemen. And when it comes to their defense, they had incorporated some of the most sophisticated weaponry of their day, and they knew how to use it. They're experts in its use. And when it came time to modifying the weapons that they had, these Scud missiles that they had, converting them into longer range missiles with greater capabilities, not only were they capable of doing this on their own, but when provided the opportunity to receive assistance from Iran, were able to rapidly assimilate the complexities of the engineering the Iranians were speaking of and adapt it to their indigenous manufacturing base, which is quite sophisticated. And so anybody who has studied Yemen and studied Yemeni engineering and their military industry, it would not come as a surprise that these fantastic scientists and engineers were able to build these weapons. But for people who continue to be bound by the prejudice of their ignorance, you wake up one morning to find a Yemeni missile puncturing your ship in the Red Sea, wondering how the hell this happened.